Well, hello, my beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-November right through to mid-December 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and then follow it with a Celtic cross from this deck there. But before I even start, they're showing me an image of what looks like parakeets, okay? 2 of them together flying around, looks incredibly beautiful. I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading. And I mean, parakeets, they tend to form very intense, loyal, monogamous relationships. So I do feel it's representative of a soulmate coming in for you, but also it can indicate being more social. It could be a sign that you're going to be going out a little bit more than usual. Perhaps there's an invitation coming in for you, but we will get a little bit deeper in your reading just to see what's coming in. But I feel it could be a sign. Some of you could see like a parakeet or a couple of parakeets flying in the next couple of weeks there, and it indicates that you are going to be on course to meet the one. Now, I've just seen that actually your first card is the birds, okay? So the fact that I'm actually seeing these parakeets in the water, birds tend to represent like more sociable energy. This is your protagonist energy. So there is a correlation there. So I'm given images to see that highlight energy that you're tapping into over the next 6 weeks. So let us see what's happening for you. We do have the lily, so there's definitely some sort of attraction coming in here for you. Brilliant. I mean, this person, they're destined to meet you is what I'm seeing here, and it could correspond with a full moon energy. So some of you, I mean, you could be attending like a full moon party, or perhaps it's the time period that they are addressing. I'm just going to go and get your starting card for your Celtic cross, and then we'll get straight to it. But the bird's energy, we've got 7 of Swords. Now, 7 of Swords is an indication that a lot of you are, trying to enjoy your independent lifestyle at this time, and you may take an alternative approach. Also, the energy that I'm being given right now is like you may attend an event and you may think about leaving early, like, slinking off into the night, thinking, you know what, I'm going to go home now, that's it. But I'm being given this energy that don't rush off too early. Of course, if you really want to leave early and intuitively you're like, I'm done, then of course do that. But if there's a little whispering in your heart that's like, you know what, I really should just leave early, but maybe I should stay. If you've got like a little question in your mind at an event, maybe just stay a little bit longer, because I feel like there's someone that you could meet at this event. Okay, so that's coming through very strongly. I'm just going to move away from that energy and I'm going to get straight to your cards there. Okay, now we've got the birds. This literally means to be social. It feels a little bit restless energy coming through here. So if you haven't started talking to someone new already, I definitely see that you will be very soon, because the birds represent communication, messages coming in. And if you've just met someone online, for example, or you've just met someone organically and you're talking to someone or you're interested in someone and you're wondering, is it going to turn into something, really special? I do feel that this is going to develop into something very intense. I mean, the key is like to search for answers, but it is also to recognize that this person is your destiny. There's a breakthrough here. It is a fated meeting. You're supposed to be with this person. And I feel with the moon card present, I feel there's just a moment of hesitation going on. So maybe you're wondering, is this the person? And I feel like this person's going to step up and show you that actually they are. And for those of you who are not connected to anybody right now, I feel like you're about to meet someone. Even though you can't see how that's going to happen, the universe is orchestrating a meeting behind the scenes, because the moon card is like something you're not even aware of yet. The hidden is going to come to light. And I feel you're going to put yourself in a position to meet someone new. Okay, this is the protagonist energy, which is encouraging you to be a little bit more sociable. Okay, now the bird's energy, it's number 12, which means you've been in hangman mode for quite some time. You may have felt that you are a little bit in limbo in your dating life, or perhaps you've put a pause on it because you've been focusing on your personal development. You have the flowers there in the resistance position. So a lot of you are, going through a journey of discovery and recognizing that you are a gift. You are currently blossoming. You are in bloom. But it's taken you a long time to get to that place because you may have experienced difficult situations. They're giving me broken down. Those two words, broken down. So some of you, maybe your confidence was knocked in some way, either at some point in your journey, whether it was something you witnessed or experienced in childhood, or something you have experienced in adulthood. Something knocked your confidence. I mean, it could even mean that some of you are having trouble with your car and broke down. I'm not really sure, but they're just giving me those two words, broken down. Okay, so I'm just going to give you what I can see and try and understand the energy. I'm being given this energy of you removing yourself from a comfort zone as well. Okay, it's number 7 there. And that's an energy of moving forward, committing yourself to being motivated to put yourself in a scenario where you meet new people or new experiences. Now, this could come in the form of like online chat rooms, because, the birds represent communication and the air. So it doesn't have to be something physical if right now you're not capable of being physical. Some of you may have been unwell, or you may have, certain like agoraphobia, or you may have something that prevents you from being a little bit more sociable physically. So I feel like you can, move out of your comfort zone and do something online. But for those of you who actually want to get out and about and meet someone organically, I feel like there is a window of opportunity happening for you in the next 6 to 10 weeks is what I see for you. Normally I don't see past 8 weeks, but I'm seeing like 10 weeks here for you as well. And I feel like there's some sort of invitation that's coming through. Now, this could be like a night out with friends, being more sociable, or it could be something like a work do, or it could be something that you are very interested in. Could even be that you are interested in a hobby, something that you are passionate about or interested in, or that you're learning. It could be a class of learning, and there's an invitation extended through that. So I definitely see some sort of invite coming in for you in the next coming weeks. Now, also we have the flowers, the bouquet, and it's in the resistance position, so it's like you got it in the reverse, okay? Now, that can indicate some of you have not received any invitations recently, or you haven't been so social, but it can also indicate that some of you were connected to somebody where it got cut short quite quickly, and it was a very painful experience where you may have struggled or had hardship with that. Or it could even indicate that there's been nobody in your journey so far who's really like sparked that passion within you that you've connected with. And it's like, is there going to be an event or a person or an opportunity for you to thrive in a relationship? Well, the answer is yes. Okay. It's number 9 here. So that indicates you've been going through a period of self-discovery. It's hermit mode energy, where you've been, seeking your inner truth and connecting to your inner wisdom and your intuition. And I definitely get a sense here that a lot of you, it's not that you're in solitude and lonely. I feel like you're focusing on your projects. You're really busy doing things for you. And I feel that some of you, you never have a moment to stop. And I'm being given this energy, and I know there's flowers there. I'm being given this energy of stop and smell the roses. Okay. So it's kind of like an energy of don't go too quickly in life. There's really small moments that will pass you by that are actually important. So for example, if you see someone who's kind of like checking you out and you're like, are they looking at me? And then you're like looking over there thinking they're looking somewhere else. No, you're highly attractive and magnetic. And I see that they're actually looking at you, but sometimes you dismiss it. And it's like you're just like moving on forward to whatever it is you're focused on, and you miss an opportunity. Okay, now that can mean that some of you are really shy or have low self-confidence that you're currently building up. When the moment is right, the universe is orchestrating this meeting, and it's going to feel organic and natural. You're just going to be able to flow with this person. They're meant to be in your life. Okay, now I feel a lot of you are appreciating those small moments. Pay attention to an invitation that's coming in. It may be even something really small. It doesn't have to be like a big house party or a wedding or a birthday. It could be like, suddenly a colleague says, hey, you want to go out for a work drink tonight? It's really impromptu. And you're like, yeah, why not? It could be just as simple as that. Or if you're not in the working environment, it could be that you're helping out in the community in some way and someone says, do you want to grab a coffee? And you're like, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And then that is putting you in a position to experience something out of your norm, out of your comfort zone, something that is perhaps not something you typically do. And then suddenly you're put in a position where you can meet someone new, either in the coffee store or at an event or in a bar or in a gallery, whatever it is. I definitely get a sense there's like an impromptu kind of invitation coming in for you, okay? Now we do have the Moon card, and the Moon card, first and foremost, it connects to romanticism, okay? And I do feel like there is a romantic connection coming on in. However, I feel when you first meet this person, there's like a hesitation. The Moon card can throw up some fears. So if you have had an experience in the past where someone hurt you or betrayed you in some way, or there's some sort of trust issue, I feel like that could be triggered when you first meet this person. And I feel this is because, you know what? This person is highly attractive that you're about to meet, and so are you, but sometimes you don't see that. And I feel there's something in you initially that gets triggered by this person, okay? But then you see that there's nothing to worry about. This person gives you no cause for doubting their love or their actions. So I feel there's something perhaps that you're healing within yourself. This could come from something from childhood. It could come from something within in teenage years or adulthood, or something you've experienced that is just still there healing, okay? Because they're highlighting the star energy there. There's something that is still like remained unhealed, okay? And it just may trigger you a little bit. So I'm just going to give you that there. This is a card of uncertainty. It can indicate that intuitively you know that this person is someone who is going to be very important in your life, but you're unsure as to whether this person is going to be the one. So all those thoughts and fears, they do arise within us when we first get into a relationship, because a relationship is so important. We don't want to, lose a person that we have romantic feelings for. But this person, it's like an initial thought, like, what if this is not the one? Or what if this, I invest in this and then it doesn't go the way I'd hoped for because of previous experiences. I can see here that this person, they're going to be so loving, so caring and devoted that there is no question about how they feel about you. And I feel it's only just a temporary feeling. It's like a fleeting energy that pops in, and then suddenly you're like, you know what, I know this person is the one. But there is a moment where you think, okay, so it's not that it's not love at first sight for you and this person. I feel there's almost like this energy where you can't believe that there's romantic feelings there, or you just don't see it at first. Perhaps this person is in some way, getting to know you on a friendship level at first. So it could be like in a group of people where you are taking a class or learning something. They're actually showing me, this is maybe relevant, I'm not sure. They're showing me like a big ship, a huge ship, like a cruise ship, okay? Some of you maybe, going on a vacation where you take a very large ship somewhere. So it can indicate just the journey. It could be sort of like symbolic of a journey that you're about to take, some sort of vacation or travel. It could even indicate that if you are literally taking a cruise, that you could meet this person aboard that. And at first it's like striking up a conversation. It's very organic. It's like, oh, they're really nice. They're really kind. They're really interested in who I am and what I do. And it's kind of like dismissive of any romantic feelings. It could be that you're just getting to know each other on a very sort of foundational level, which is great because it means there's respect there. It means that it's not like physical straight away. It means that there's more to this than meets the eye. So I feel that energy coming through. Now, I'm just giving you the cruise because that's what I can see right now. So some of you, you may be actually going on some sort of vacation with friends, or if you're retired, you may be thinking about going on a cruise or something. I'm just getting that, so I have to mention it. But it can also indicate that you're about to take this big journey of love and life with somebody. And this person in this relationship is a big deal, okay? Now we do have the lily, so there is definitely chemistry with you and this person. There is an attraction is what I see. But because it's like 10 weeks energy that I can feel, it's almost like I can see the attraction developing between you and this person, but it doesn't become like a solid relationship until a little bit later on. Like you both are organically getting to know each other. So it's really wonderful. It's not like too fast. It's not like rushing into something. And if in the past you've had experiences where you rushed into something too quickly, I feel like you learned a lesson there. And I feel you're recognizing when something is not sustainable. You know, lusty energy, sometimes it's so passionate, it burns so bright initially, and then it sort of fizzles out. So you may have learned a lesson about, you know, love and passion, and you know how love is longevity and you know lust is not sustainable. So I feel that this person who's coming through, this is love, this is romance, and it's organic, and I feel there's a wonderful passionate connection as well. However, I feel it develops into something, it really blossoms, it really blooms, it is organic. Okay, now I do feel because this card literally means in the Lenormand deck, it means long process, okay? I also feel this person really respects love. They have a lot of wisdom, and I feel that this person is incredibly passionate and creative to be with as well. So you and this person, if you've got some sort of creative leanings, I feel they cross over. I feel like there's some sort of common ground there as well. There's common interests is what I see. Now we do have the star energy, which is a wish fulfilled, aligning yourself with a desire, but also it is an indication that yes, you've been tested in love in the past, and sometimes it has left you feeling confused, you know, about connecting to the wrong person or to the wrong experiences, but we learn lessons in every experience that we have that brings us to the moment where we meet the one. So I feel like you're about to meet the one. You've got the key here, which means a breakthrough in love. You're meeting your destiny. This person is fated to be with you, okay? I feel like you'll totally open your heart to this person and vice versa. And it's number 16. So some of you, it's like a tower moment. It's like, I get this sense it's like, you know, how can I put that? The tower moment is not a negative thing. It's like to liberate you out of a stuck situation. If you've been going round and round in circles, doing the same thing, having a repetitive cycle in your life, it just feels like suddenly you're breaking free. Suddenly you're doing something different out of the norm. And, you know, that's when, you know, the star always comes after the tower moment, which is the epiphany, the realization. So suddenly you will realize that this person is the one. I get a sense here that at first you're a little bit uncertain. And then I feel that you're like, this is my person. This is the one I've been waiting for. I do see that this person has strong Aquarius in their chart. They have a little bit of Cancerian energy as well. And I feel they also have strong Earth in their chart. Okay, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They have a little bit of water, but I can't really discern which one it is yet. I can't really like locate which sign because I feel like it's not all of them. I want to say it's a little bit of Cancerian, okay, but I'll get to it when I get to it. The key is your destiny. It's like, you know, a sudden breakthrough in your relationship status and karma. So I feel this is a fated relationship, and I feel like you're destined to be with each other. Also, I get an indication there's something, because my guides are really highlighting the dragons there. There's something about dragons, and they're actually showing me a stamp right now as well. A stamp. Let me see. So I feel like this person that you're about to meet is highly traveled. Okay, this stamp, it looks like it's Japan is what I'm seeing. So either this person is about to go to Japan, or you are, or they're from Japan, or they have a trip planned, or they've just come back. Could be that they work for a Japanese company, or used to if you're retired, or they're retired. I just get a sense there's some sort of connection there to Japan. And they're showing me like a little stamp. So it could be that they're about to go on a vacation, and that there is some sort of correspondence that they'll send you back. I'm not really sure how else to decode that image, but I'm just getting like the energy that this person is very well traveled, which will actually really suit you as well, my beautiful Sagittarians. Now let's get to your Celtic cross. We do have the Seven of Swords. Now, at grassroots, this card, the history of this card is to find a solution that is alternative, because in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, you see a figure taking 5 swords and leaving 2 swords behind. Okay, and that indicates that, you know, the figure could have taken 6 swords, but actually they took 5 because they were in stealth mode, so they went too quickly. But also, they're trying to find an alternative solution with the army. So the figure is literally taking away the weaponry. That's the story of the 7 of Swords. So it can indicate, you know, independent thinking, doing things differently. You know, I get a sense here that you're not the sort of person who conforms to people's expectations of you, and that you are living your independent life and you're doing things the way you want to. And some people may not understand that. So you may have heard from family members or friends like, I can't believe you're single, or I can't believe you haven't settled down yet, or when are you going to get yourself a partner? And it's like, ugh, shut up already. But I really get a sense here that when the time is right, you're about to meet the one. I am giving you that energy of when you go to an event, you may think about leaving early, but I do feel there is a potential to meet someone if you just stay a little bit longer, okay? Because I get this sense that you're like, I'm going to go. But then I feel like you just slow down a little bit. You still go, but I feel like you leave it a little bit later, okay? But the 7 of Swords can also indicate, and I'm only mentioning this because this is your starting position, it can indicate that some of you have trust issues, or you've experienced some sort of betrayal in your past, and you're trying to resolve and heal those things. I mean, you've got the star twice in your reading, which tends to tell me that you're healing from something, or you're trying to get clarity on something, or perhaps you're seeking answers on something, especially since you have the key there as well. What's wonderful about the key is it's number 33. Okay, and number 33, when you reduce it, 3 plus 3 is 6, which is a Lover's card. So that indicates that you are about to unlock your destiny and meet someone who is very special in your life. But I feel like it's been a process. So yeah, there's your good karma, the Justice card. The Justice card can also indicate that you are going to meet someone where you have a contract with that person. So it could end up in marriage, but we will... Ooh, we got Page of Wands, and we've got the Page of Swords. As I said, I feel that this person's got strong Aquarius in their chart. Okay, that's the Page of Swords right there. And Page of Wands, of course, is you, my beautiful Sagittarians. So 2 pages, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. It's like 2 people starting out looking for love again. And that's what I feel. So some of you, I feel, may have gone through a really bad breakup in the past, and that you're just getting over that. This person has had a very similar journey. I feel like they have separated from somebody, but I feel like there's space. I feel like this person's gone on a journey of self-discovery, and now they're ready to open up to love. This person has really found themselves, okay? And I feel both of you are very young at heart, very, you're curious about the world, and I feel both of you could meet somewhere where you learn something, okay? So whether it's like, I don't know, it could be something that's like a crossover, like you go to a festival, but at the same time at the festival, there's like some sort of... learning about the soul, or spirituality, or learning about a craft or a skill, or, you know, maybe it's a festival that's connected to your work environment. I get a sense here that there's like learning where you meet. Okay, even if you meet in like a bar, it could be that there's some sort of like quiz, or you know, some sort of posters, or like a board that's got, you know, facts written down there. It's so random, but I'm really getting a sense that you learn something where you meet this person, okay? Now, the 7 of Swords, as I said, that is a quest for independence and to do things differently, not conforming, living life on your own terms, and not people-pleasing, okay? So I feel like you and the way that you find your soulmate is very different from everybody else, okay? But there is also this yearning for independence, breaking free from what everybody else does. And I feel like you're being true to yourself. And I also get this sense here that some of you are healing from something difficult from your past. And I feel like when the moment is right, because the star energy is really present, it tells me that you're ending a cycle and you're opening up to new love very soon, actually. We've got the 10 of Wands, and it's your crossing card, which tells me you're exhausted. Okay, a lot of you have got a lot on your plate, or you've been going through a lot. And I feel like you're a very strong person because you overcame these difficulties in the past. Sometimes life throws us curveballs. Nobody is immune from a curveball in life, okay? We all go through difficulties. Some of us go through worse than others, and we all have moments of riding that wave of life. And I feel like you've had to be strong because you've gone through some very difficult things. And you should be proud of yourself and give yourself credit for how far you've come, because life, it can get tough, right? And with the Ten of Wands here, I feel a lot of you have been feeling pushed and pulled in many different directions. You've had a lot on, multitasking, and I feel some of you have even overburdened yourself, so you haven't got space to create for new love to come on in, okay? And I feel a lot of you are completely like fed up with the dating scene and feeling like it's oversaturated and like there's no one out there who really sparks your attention. This card is really a wonderful card, actually, because the Ten of Wands indicates you're about to reach your goal. You're about to have a breakthrough, because in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the figure is carrying 10 wands and home is in sight. So he's about to set down those wands, that heavy load, because he's about to finish or get to where he needs to go. And I definitely see that's what's happening for you as well. You're creating space for a new beginning. Also, a lot of you are going through a period of, cleansing or getting closure on past situations to release the heavy burden on your shoulders. And I feel like you're looking at what does not belong in your life anymore. You're doing some major decluttering, whether that's a situation, whether it's emotions, whether it's a person. I definitely see that you're putting your own needs first, and I feel like you are clearing space for something new. And whilst we've had experiences that are tough in the past, they shaped who we are, so they are important. And I want you to recognize that these situations you had shaped you, informed how you deal with things going forward. But as you release it, I feel like you are no longer allowing it to have any power over your future happiness. So I actually see that you're creating a wonderful space for love to come on in. Now, we do have the Wheel of Fortune here, which indicates fate and destiny. That really corresponds with your key card there, because it means fate is going to step in and surprise. They're going to put you in the path of meeting someone new. So all of a sudden, you're not even expecting love to come on in, but love is happening for you, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is a lucky turn of events. It indicates destiny intervening to bring you what you truly deserve, okay? And really interesting, I'm seeing someone flicking a coin with this. So either you've just bought like a coin that has like a yes or no on the back and front, or maybe you've bought a coin or have a lucky coin where you say, should I go out tonight, heads or tails, and you decide that way. Or it could just literally mean fate, or, taking a risk, taking a gamble. And I feel like it pays off, whatever it is for you. It could even indicate that over the next 6 weeks, you're going to see someone flicking a coin, or perhaps when you meet this new person, they're flicking a coin. These signs or symbols, I don't know if you heard that, that may be confirmation. That was my phone. I never have my phone on making noise. It's always silent. So that's so random. But anyway, I bought this wonderful microphone and these wonderful screens in order to limit sound. So chances are you probably didn't even hear that, but it was quite loud for me. But what I'm getting is that you may even see this new person flicking a coin. These signs and symbols, they may mean nothing in this moment. Then suddenly you start to notice them and everything starts to slot into place, okay? But I feel destiny is intervening to bring you a wish. The opposing card there is a star, which means you're going to get your wish. You're aligning yourself with a brighter future and an improvement in your love life. Now, we do have the Three of Cups. It's in the past position. So I definitely get a sense here that you are deciding to go out more, to be more sociable, to see friends that you haven't seen for a while. This is a card of celebration as well. So it could be a feast day, something that you celebrate, that you'll get invited to. May even be something that perhaps has already been sent to you as an invite and you're wondering whether you should go or not. But because the bouquet is in the resistance position, I am getting an energy that perhaps you haven't received this invitation yet, okay? But you will. Now, the Three of Cups also indicates that there are a lot of opportunities for you to connect to this person, but I feel perhaps you meet this person and it's like friendship energy. So let me just pull a card on that. I've already discussed that briefly. There's definitely chemistry. but I feel it's kind of like a will they, won't they, do they, don't they kind of energy. You know that wonderful moment when you first meet someone and you're like thrilled and there's like butterflies in your stomach and you just feel like there's something electric going on between you both and you're like, I hope they feel the same way as I do. You know, there's that kind of energy going on. But I feel both of you are like, perhaps because you've been hurt in the past, or perhaps you're just feeling a bit uncertain right now. I feel like there's this moment of just seeing where it goes. And of course, it turns into love. We've got the Five of Cups. Now, that really indicates you can't see how it could be love at first. Okay? It can indicate that perhaps experiences from your past have shown you that it doesn't amount to anything at first. But actually, the Two of Cups there that's present, it's love. I just want to show you a little bit more. If you can see there, the universe is aligning love here for you, okay? But this figure is too busy looking at the past, or too busy at looking at how things always work out and it's not satisfying, but actually it turns into love. So I do get this feeling that at first you don't see it as perhaps going into something long term, but it is a soulmate, okay? It's like your expectations are, it's probably just friendship. Oh, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Okay, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. My guides are giving me that at first, they asked me to really look at the cards, okay? There's 3 cups there. There's 3 cups on the floor, okay? So it's like, this is probably just friendship, but actually, it turns into love. So they want you to be aware the 3 of Cups is important because it's like, there's a nice solid foundation where you really get on with this person and then it develops. Okay, so however you're meeting this person, I feel like there's some sort of group energy, or even if you meet someone online, you may meet them physically in a group of people later on. But I get a sense that you get to know this person first before it really turns physical, okay? Now, we do have the star energy, which is a wish. It also indicates a brighter future to look forward to and that there is hope in your relationships. Also, I get a sense here that you are connected to choosing healthier energy. I feel like you're nourishing yourself. You're stepping into a sort of new era, shall we say, new phase of life. And I feel that you are inspired. This connection, when you meet this person, suddenly you're interested more in poetry, art, music. You know, I feel like this connection somehow brings out the inner artist or inner poet in you, okay? And it just feels like electric and that you're like alive, even though, you know, you're a very passionate person anyway, my beautiful Sagittarians. There's just this heightened energy when you meet this person. So I'm trying to give you these sort of indications of how this person's going to affect your energy or make you feel so that you know that this person is the one. Okay, but the star energy, it does indicate a level of healing, but also the fact that you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the star opposing each other, it means the universe is sending you a wish, something that you've been desiring for quite some time. And it's out of the blue. You're not expecting it. Now, we do have in the near future position the Death card, which signals change. Okay, this is a card of new beginnings. And a lot of you may be breaking like an old habit or changing something. So if you do what you always did, you always get what you always got. And if that's not satisfying for you, I feel like you're changing your approach to love. And that's the energy that I was getting here. You're doing something out of your comfort zone. You're doing something that normally or typically you wouldn't do. And I feel it changes everything. The Death card is change. It means a wonderful new beginning or a portal. An opportunity of change is opening up for you to walk right through. And I feel something big is ending. And what I see here is like, I see like your singledom is ending and you're walking into a high-level commitment relationship long-term. Now, some of you could be making some major lifestyle changes in your every day. It could be that you're deciding to relocate or travel, a big travel. I mean, if you heard my phone there again, there's like big travel. It pinged again there. You know, I've never been so popular. 2 pings in like 5 minutes. It's incredible. But what I'm getting here is that some of you could be planning some sort of major travel there, or you could be planning to do some sort of new course or experience something new that's pretty big for you. Some of you may have even saved for this moment, and it changes everything. We've got the Six of Wands, which is to be seen. Allow yourself to be seen. The Six of Wands also indicates messaging back and forth, something really exciting, accomplishing your goal. And some of you may even like win something or hear about something that makes you feel really proud of yourself. And this is an indication that everything is about to change going forward. The Six of Wands really is you achieving your goals. Okay. And for some of you, if you are deciding to learn something new, it could correspond with you getting like a certification or a qualification in something. Something in your personal life is changing for the positive, and it's an indication that you're aligning yourself with this new person, this love of your life. Okay. Now we do have the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is in the external circumstances. The Nine of Wands indicates that some of you are feeling a little bit cautious, but also you're not giving up on love. Some of you may have been hurt in the past because the Nine of Wands tends to be the wounded warrior. And especially since you've got the star energy there, I feel like you're taking the time necessary in order to heal. And if some of you have been unwell or you're really just not focused on love right now, I feel like you haven't given up on love, but you're waiting for the right moment to feel inspired, because your guides will actually whisper to your heart when the moment is right to get out there. So if you're listening to this reading, you're like, well, I'm not feeling well, and I actually don't feel like connecting to love right now. Does this mean that there's no soulmate for me? That's not true at all, because the universe orchestrates the meeting when the moment is right. The Moon card indicates things are happening behind the scenes. It's a romantic connection that's coming in, and the Wheel of Fortune is fate and destiny putting you in the right position at the right time to meet the right person. Now, the Nine of Wands can also indicate that you are doing some questioning in your life. And questioning is good because it means you're looking carefully to see if there's a different approach or a different path that may be right for you at this point. Listen to your hunches, especially since you have the Moon card. You are highly intuitive. We do have the Queen of Cups, and it is in the hopes and fear position. That means that you're ready to fall in love. Okay, and it indicates that your heart is open and you are about to fall in love. Whenever you look up the meaning of the Queen of Cups, it is to fall in love. So I feel like you're about to meet someone who matches your vibration, and I feel it's a high level commitment where both you and this person, I feel you could get married. The Justice card indicates some sort of legal bonding, a contract. So you may actually go on to settle down or marry this person is what I see. Now, of course, the Queen of Cups is in the hope and a fear position. So some of you may have met immature people in the past who had unrealistic expectations of you, or, maybe had some insecurities or addictions that you had to deal with in the past. I feel like some of you may be thinking back to those moments, and it may bring up a little bit of insecurity. Okay, but remember, we've already talked about that. I feel this person, this new person, is not going to be the same. I feel like it may trigger a moment, of nostalgia of something that you've experienced in the past, but going forward, this is a new person with new energy, and this person has a lot of respect for love. So I definitely see that this is going to be a high-level commitment. Now, we do have the Justice card, which is an indication that some of you need to make some adjustments in your life, that you have been through a lot, and it's time to create balance and harmony in your life. And although that's what you've been doing, I feel like you do need to adjust your schedule in some way, or at least, come out of a comfort zone. If you've been a bit too much of a homebody recently, it's time to get out there into the community or do something that you're excited about and put yourself in the company of like-minded people. The Justice card also indicates that you will get justice, okay? That you will get what you truly desire, and that fate and karma will actually bring you your destiny, okay? Now, the Justice card also indicates cause and effect. So it's like if you decide to go to that invitation, you're putting the effort in to meet the universe halfway. So remember, it's always an exchange. You work with spirit. Okay, you work with the energy. So if you have like a hunch that you should go to an invitation or take a class or go on a vacation, these are whisperings from your heart. Your guides are actually whispering at you to do this. So listening is important, and then you'll take action, and then things get orchestrated behind the scenes so that you can come together in a frequency that matches. Now, we do have two pages here. Pages are all about communication. As I said, I see more of the next like 8 to 10 weeks of you communicating with each other, okay? And it becomes a little bit more intense later on. So it's the start of something. The Page of Swords indicates someone is highly curious about you, and this is your outcome energy, okay? So that means you're going to be communicating with someone that you don't know yet. I feel like this person will be your new focus. It could even be a new project that you're taking up at this time, but either way, I feel like you'll be communicating with someone who has an incredible mind, someone who is on the same page as you, someone who pays you a lot of attention. And this person is going to want to get to know you better. They're really eager to get to know you better. Now, this person, they may be a little bit younger than you, but don't let that put you off, because this person, they have a wonderful, playful spirit. They're really fun to be with, exciting to be with, and they've done a lot of traveling is what I'm seeing. And they're also showing me an umbrella. No, there's no umbrellas in these cards. Okay, they're showing me an umbrella in the water. So umbrellas tend to represent protection. Okay, so I feel this person, they're very protective of love. I mean, I also get a sense that maybe some of you beautiful Sagittarians out there will see an unattended umbrella somewhere. It could be a sign or a symbol that you're about to meet the one, so look out for that. But I feel the fact that they're showing me the umbrella in correlation to these two cards, it means that this person, no matter the weather, no matter the storms of life that come along, this person is going to be right by your side and protective, and vice versa. I feel like both of you are in synchronicity. And we've got the Page of Wands there, which is really your energy. This is about being bold, coming out of the comfort zone, and connecting to your true life's purpose. But it's also about you dreaming boldly, allowing yourself to begin this passionate, intense relationship, which I feel is going to be very exciting for you. I also get a sense here that both you and this new person, when you get a Page of Wands, it kind of means that, there is like a very supportive friendship underlying the relationship that's very loyal, and it turns into commitment. So I definitely see the same energy happening in all of your cards, really, which indicates something like an event or an invitation. Wherever you meet this person, it just feels like you strike up an intense like friendship at first, even though it's not friendship. Both of you are not thinking friendship. Both of you are thinking about passion, intensity, but you're seeing where it goes, okay? But I do feel that both of you get to know each other better, and then it turns into something highly special. The Justice card, as I said, there's like a legal contract later on, which really normally indicates marriage, okay? Now, your final card is Be Spontaneous. That's definitely connected to your Page of Wands there. It's about coming out of your comfort zone, and it's really about, going to that event if you're invited to something, and, just opening your beautiful, playful spirit, because you're someone who is very young at heart. I don't care what age you are, whether you're 95 or whether you're 19. If your heart is vibing at a frequency of love, you're going to meet the one, okay? So I definitely see that you will be connecting to somebody. That spontaneity sees you connecting to somebody, okay? I even think I gave you the word impromptu earlier in the reading, because they're giving me that again right now. So it could be an impromptu event. Be spontaneous, go for it. I feel like there will be a connection at that event. And there's something about the moon, okay? I mean, this is literally a blood moon there, but, that's past. So I feel there's an energy here of perhaps there being a full moon when you meet this person, okay? So I feel both of you are very open to love. I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune before we close. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. So they've given me a lifer, okay? That's what I call it. It's like, you see them on a ship. That's probably why they gave me the image of a ship earlier, okay? So this indicates that you're being given a little bit of help in the dating arena. The universe is stepping in to help you meet this person. And I feel that it's a very protective relationship. I also feel that there's something overseas about this person. Either they do a lot of traveling or you do. There's something about travel, lots of travel with this person, well-traveled energy. And yeah, I feel you will travel a lot with this person as well. And finally, we have the Hero Potential rune. Okay, so this is about freedom, and this is about the consequence of your actions. Okay, so taking actions leads you to put yourself in a position to meet this person. The hero really writes their own story. So I feel this is about you making some changes in your life to put yourself in a position to meet someone new. I mean, this could literally be a sign or a symbol. You may go to an event that has a lifer there, or a picture of something connected to the sea in some way. I mean, keep an eye on the signs. As I said, they may not mean anything in this moment, but then suddenly they mean everything, okay? I'm going to leave that there, my beautiful Sagittarians. I hope something resonates in that reading. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians, and love and light.